Not downplaying the effects here locally, Danielle and Ryan, but we did get some swell from that. And our seas this weekend, there'll be occasional seas as high as 11 feet locally. So we've got small craft advisories. Not the best of weekends, friends, to do the boating thing. Looks like I'll be staying on the river with you here on this Saturday for tomorrow. Then my eyes are all weekend long on depression number 9. You could see twirling about there over the southern Caribbean. Want to give you a little bit of a look here at the track. Winds at 35 now, moving west-northwest at about 13. And we'll be south of Jamaica as we get into the day on Saturday, about 2 o'clock. By Saturday night, we'll begin to lift up and out of there over western Cuba. This is a look at Tuesday at 2 a.m. winds at 105. So right there, we're at Category 2 status, so morphs into a hurricane in pretty quick fashion. And then much of the Florida Peninsula, a good chunk of it, on Wednesday at 2 a.m. here, we're in that cone there with an approach. So it looks like on Wednesday, if this verifies, it's going to change a lot, you know, for a lot of you natives, for a lot of you that have lived here for a long time. We know that this tracking is going to change. Each and every model run is going to look a little bit different, but we're going to start to run out of time by late weekend into early next week. So I want everyone to review your storm, your hurricane plans, update your supply kits, talk to the family, let them know what's going on. And of course, I want you to have our Fox 35 Storm Team weather app. Will serve as a valuable tool always in tracking just daily storms, which should we sustain a tropical strike here, that'll keep you and your family members safe. We're going to continue to update you here on the app, but there's the current forecast track as of 5 a.m. from our partners at NHC. So just to give you a kind of a broad overview, what we know now, and as myself and Allison and Brooks, our whole team tells you, we're 150% transparent. So I want to give you what we know now. Slow to develop through Saturday, this feature, number 9. The hurricane likely by Monday, could become a major hurricane by Tuesday or Wednesday, and that's at about Category 3, right? We start to up the ante with the winds and the overall impacts and effects. We'll have a target on the landfall potentially by Sunday when the system is down near Jamaica as the modeling comes a little bit more into alignment. It looks like we're kind of heading in that direction now with the model consensus and a lot of agreement amongst the various model members. We're just like yesterday morning, it was all over the place with the spaghetti plot model. So what you need to be doing now, friends, I want y'all again to review your hurricane plan and supply kit. Monitor with us this weekend. We're going to be here for you. Brittany will be in on the weekends with the broadcast. Myself and Allison Gargaro Brooks will be contributing as well. So again, the team is here for you. All right. So I want you to monitor with us. Download the Storm Team weather app, a valuable tool. You know, the power goes out, just saying, you can streamline our coverage right there in the app, the live stream. Make sure your devices are well charged. Should we need them this weekend. But again, all the modeling showing us the lines very stacked close together near term, and it gives you a longer term. You get a little bit of deviation there, but not by a lot. So that's of concern in itself. And as we put some timestamps on this for you could see as we ramp up and up the ante here by Monday, Tuesday in this general vicinity of the southern Gulf, and then a recurve as a trough of lower pressure continues moving across the northern U.S. And I was just explaining to Danielle and Ryan that these troughs move across the northern or central U.S. and can literally grab these systems by their roots and just yank them right across the peninsula. This is a very typical track for this time of year, tropically speaking. So we're watching that for you. So here's a look at the GFS and the Euro, our two major models here, global models. You can see the Euro a little more south, the GFS a little bit more to the northerly direction there. Both crank on out to sea. The GFS has it hanging around a little longer, up towards Savannah and then maybe in toward the midsection here, the East Coast, back toward the South Carolina Piedmont longer term by the late week of next week. I also want to compare and contrast with our exclusive Fox model here. You can see this thing getting torqued up pretty good. There's Jamaica. There's the big pulse, and what we think will have a really good bead on how this is going to react to the incoming trough and what that would mean for the surface winds and the intensity of the system now, which we'll name Hermine once we put a crown on this with a tropical storm potentially later today. Also looking at areas of favorable tropical developments. You can see here, watch here as we get closer to Jamaica. Notice these arrows right here going clockwise in direction. That's what we call an anticyclone or high pressure. And with that bulb of high pressure right on top here, helping to consolidate this system, it's literally a perfect weather environment to generate a very formidable, very intense system there. Now, of course, the sea surface temperatures, I mean, these things are bubbling warm cauldron of water here, so that also is going to help things out in terms of developing this and bringing it up to hurricane potential. Temperatures in for you right now. We got some 70s on out the door. Local rain chances today, lesser stakes north, a little bit higher as you go south as a surface front smashes down on the area. So we'll go 20% today through Sunday for rain chances. Watching the tropics longer term. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we'll call it breezy, probably trending windy, and it looks like our highs get smashed back down into the low mid 80s longer term. Lows are in the 70s.